All right. This
I'll
man
name
literally.
every player who's played on the Mighty Ducks D2 movie when they did the Goodwill games with against Gunnarsdal in Iceland. But if you ask what happened in my life when I stripped on stage for your mom,
You
no, I
stripped
forgot.
on stage for my mother by Altoona, the mascot of the Altoona Curve.
Oh, what a fever dream, man. Perfect.
Coast to Almost. This is our first episode.
Oh my God, yes.
This is our
yes.
first. Okay, so we've talked about this since when? Like forever ago.
This is a great format. This is what, okay, we need to do this more then.
I know. It's what I was trying to tell you. Like once a month,
Yes.
we get together. We called it Coast to Almost,
yes.
right? Or am I butchering?
Coast, is that what it was? Coast to Almost? I like that. Because it's almost the coast.
It's like
side.
it's coast. Yeah,
The
because I
coast
feel
of
like
the Ohio River.
the what river?
Ohio River.
Oh, the Ohio River. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like coast to coast just doesn't have the same ring.
No. Coast to coast has been done. It's been done before.
It has.
You've seen coast to coast. You haven't seen coast to almost.
Not coast to almost. And that's what we're giving you. I think once a month we talk about our bamboozlements. We talk
all about that.
our obsessions.
Shit. What was my bamboozlement? I can't remember what it was.
You had a week to prepare for this, Christopher.
I know, Danny. I know. I wrote it down. Don't worry. Because I know I can't remember. So I write everything down. And I've done this new thing. This is great for podcasting, too. I got my notes up here. So
Stop. I need to do that.
all my all my stuff is directly in front of me.
Like a pilgrim, I have a fucking note card.
Yeah, what the hell? I actually like the handwriting. I remember that better than typing it, but I have my phone, and if I'm not carrying a note card around.
That's
If
fair.
I change it, I'm gonna put it in my hoodie. I'm gonna take my hoodie off, and then I'll never see them again.
That's fair. It's gone forever.
Yeah,
Never to be seen again.
never to be seen again.
So before we start, though, tell me about this Italy trip that you went on.
Okay, so that was gonna be part of my Dammit moment with this hat, is because I ran into Kris Letang of the Pens.
Okay, JK.
Maybe
Then
I
we
should save it. Maybe I
okay.
should save it.
We'll save it. So let's talk about, before we dive into this, the show we did in Altoona, where you literally strip teased out of a cake.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
How did you forget?
That's my memory. That's
Okay.
my memory.
All right. This
I'll
man
name
literally.
every player who's played on the Mighty Ducks D2 movie when they did the Goodwill games with against Gunnarsdal in Iceland. But if you ask what happened in my life when I stripped on stage for your mom,
You
no, I
stripped
forgot.
on stage for my mother by Altoona, the mascot of the Altoona Curve.
Oh, what a fever dream, man. Like, that's not a real thing.
It was a real thing that I cooked up in my brain that I was like, you know what would be so funny if I built a cake, had Kris jump out of the cake.
You did a great job with the cake, too.
Thanks.
The whole show was great.
The show was good. The show was fun. I'm really happy we did it. I'm happy that you.
What do you hate about the show?
I don't think I hated anything about the show. I just remember being so stressed out about that cake that, like, I wish I wouldn't have stressed out so much about the cake.
I think I enjoyed it more because I wasn't running the show. When you can just be on the show, it's a very different vibe than when you're, like, trying to organize people and get things going on the same page.
I felt for Scott because, like, he had so many moving parts going on, and, like, I just showed up with this, like, 9-foot, like, cardboard cake, and he's like, we need music, and I'm like, okay, I'll DJ, and then I fucked that up real bad.
It seemed like people had a good time.
I think people did have a good time.
Did Momma Sue have a good time? That's what's most important.
Momma Sue had the best time. She was so worried. She's like, am I going to be on film getting strip teased by Altoona and Chris Hopper? And I said, well, I can make you no promises.
Yeah.
And I think the craziest part about this entire thing is, I don't know if I told you.
It's a safe question to ask. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's, it's a fair one to So, just ask your daughter.
Something you should ask yourself before leaving the house every day.
Am I going to get strip teased today? Is today...
Especially by Altoona.
By Altoona. Is he just going to pop up out of nowhere?
Yeah.
And just, take it all off. So the church that was above that venue is where my parents got married.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
I vaguely remember you saying that. It's really come full circle in there. You've had a lot of experiences. Or at least Momma Sue has.
Momma Sue probably was having a lot of just PTSD, unresolved feelings.
She'll never go back there.
Never. She's never going to go back. My other favorite part from that night was when we actually put you in the cake.
I was 30 seconds away from not being able to, from passing out, I think.
You fell asleep, I think.
It's not because of it was because the way I was. I was crouched up and my knee was in my stomach. And I was just plus once you're in there, I don't know if you've ever been inside of a cake.
I haven't.
When you're inside of a cake, it's disorienting.
I can imagine. I'm sure you were probably where am I? And you were on a piece of plywood.
Yeah.
You were on literally just this rickety thing that I thought I knew. I was like, oh, this makes sense. And it wasn't even attached.
At least you guys hot glue gunned it to the wheels because that's sturdy.
I was like, oh, this will be fine. I didn't screw all the wheels in completely because I think one of the wheels fell off as we were trying to push you.
Plus there were the wire that we tried to go over was not a regular cord. It was it felt like it was half an inch in diameter. It was a thick cord. And those wheels were skateboard wheels. So you're trying to push me over. I don't even know. Who pushed the cake? Al?
Alyssa. Alyssa got the cake over the threshold because I couldn't move it. I was like, I'm done. This is it.
It's the calves, man. She's ripped.
It's the fucking calves. She is ripped. Thank God for her. We would have never gotten that cake over the threshold.
Yeah. And then just punching out of it in my cuffs, collar, and Altoona by my side.
Yep. Your Chippendales outfit.
What song was playing?
I think I played the thong song because it felt right.
Perfect.
It felt really good for that moment.
Oh, yeah.
So
it felt like it lasted a long time for me. That song couldn't have ended fast enough. Especially jumping into the crowd.
You did. You had the whole... You looked like a professional up there. You literally, you were in your moment. You, did the thing with the
waiting my whole life to start with the mascot from the Altoona Curve. So, when you're up to bat, you got to hit.
You got to hit. And
reference.
I feel like you did. It was a 10
it was a grand slam.
It was a 10 out of 10. I don't know what I'm going to cook up next for our next event together. I don't know where you go from there.
It got to be bigger now.
I know.
I mean,
fuck.
How do you go up from Altoona?
I don't know. How do we go up?
Jalapeno Hannah.
That's it. A pierogi. Has to. We have to have a connection to a pierogi.
I guarantee if we start working down I don't know. Maybe you go in the off season with the Pirates. I don't know. I thought Altoona was unattainable.
I also thought it was unattainable, but I somehow had connections and made it work. We have to know somebody that knows Jalapeno Hannah.
That is crazy that Altoona was there.
It was. I am bummed. So the next time that I'm home and we do podcasts from home, we are going to have Altoona on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He just can't.
There's just one Altoona, that's him, or are there multiple Altoonas that come in?
I think it's just
he
him.
Just this season's Altoona.
I think so. I think he embodies the spirit of Altoona.
Where does the man end and the costume begin? I don't know.
I don't know, and we are gonna have to ask those questions.
Yeah.
Because I need to know.
I could just see him just wearing the lower half. Just on his day off, just walking around with the fish legs and the suspenders. Just to keep
the spirit alive, especially when the off season, January, he's just walking around with the legs.
He's dapper for sure.
Just to get the feel,
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's hear those bamboozlements, Christopher.
All right. Well, you know what? I guess it kind of goes in with my damn it moment, kind of, because it was just okay. So let's start painting the scene. Okay.
All right, we're ready.
We're in Venice, Italy. Just
As
walking
one
down the
is.
street. Yeah, I know. As one does.
Yeah.
We're just strolling through Venice, and I don't know what it was. Like, I had this feeling that I was gonna see somebody I knew, like,
Okay.
or that I recognized. And we're walking down, and I see this guy, and I'm like, that looks exactly like Kris Letang from the Penguins. Like that. Like I was pretty sure it was him, but like I wasn't so sure walking in Venice. Like it could have just been a guy who looked like Kris Letang.
Fair.
The Italian guys are good looking. Kris Letang's a good looking guy. It could have been anybody.
Yeah.
It could have been. But it wasn't, because I saw his tattoo on his arm. So I did a quick Google search, looked, and it was a picture of him, and he had the same forearm tattoo. So I get all excited. I'm going up.
Quick
and I'm wearing
thinking,
this hat.
by the way.
What?
Quick thinking, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had a hat. I mean, how often are you going to run into a Stanley Cup champion, Pittsburgh Penguin? I'm a huge Penguins fan. I'm running into one of the best defensemen to ever play for the Penguins.
Mm-hmm.
So I see him, and like in my mind, it makes sense. But from his perspective, I'm just a guy, just walking.
Yep.
He doesn't know I'm from Pittsburgh. He doesn't know I'm a Penguins fan. He doesn't know anything. So he's like coming out, and I was wearing this hat, my Penguins 2016 Stanley Cup hat.
Classic.
What are the chances you are on this team, man? Like,
Literally.
you played for them. So I take my hat off and I run over and I'm like, oh my God. And he looked confused, perturbed maybe. I think there was something going on with his wife at the time, because I don't want to assume, but I know I've made that look.
Do you think they were? Do you think?
But he was going over, and I think he thought I was just a guy selling hats, because I took it off and I pointed at it. And when we're walking through the street there's all these guys that have roses. That's another bamboozlement. The what's the language like on this? Because
Oh my God, Christopher, say whatever you want.
Okay, good. Because my natural, when I get excited, the F's drop, like
Same. Same.
But I start walking, and that was the point. Sorry, I'm getting all excited. I'm losing my train of thought. There's people selling you shit. It's a tourist place, obviously.
Right.
But they have these flowers. They'll go over and be like, oh, a flower for €2 or whatever the hell it is. Or they'll just give it to somebody and be like, okay, now pay me. Kind of thing. So they are aggressive, like, you don't even have to buy it. They'll hand it to you and then ask for money thing. So I think he thought I was just running up on him trying to sell him a hat, not realizing, poor man's podcast host.
How could he not know? Come on.
But I did get a picture of him inside of Yves Saint Laurent with his wife, and I can confirm after it was for sure him. And then a friend of mine, somebody sent me a link of Kris Letang's post of his European vacation, and he was in Venice there. So, like, I've done my due diligence. This is Kris Letang, and in my one shot to see Kris Letang in Venice, in Italy, one of the most beautiful places ever, one of my favorite athletes, he thinks I'm just trying to, sell my hat.
So that was it. You
dropped the ball, Danny.
Did you not say anything? Were you like, hi?
I was like, oh my God. Well, like, I got the vibe from him, and I was like, he's here with his family on vacation. Like, I don't want to be the guy who's like, ugh. But I guess it's a different situation. We're in Venice. It's not like we're outside Consol.
Right. It's not like you're in the middle of Pittsburgh. You know what I mean?
But I also didn't want to be like, oh my God, this guy's a famous person.
Yeah.
Let me get a picture with him. And then the people in Venice are going to pick his pocket or whatever it is. Because that was the one place where there were pickpocket signs everywhere.
I can believe it.
So I basically saved him from getting his pocket picked.
You probably did save him. This sounds to me like I would get bamboozled many a time.
So we'll have to tag him in the post for this, and maybe we can get him to acknowledge.
We need him
to
acknowledge.
Maybe we can hear his side of the story.
We need, and he's going to be like, listen, there was this fucking guy that just came up to me and went, hat?
I think about it a lot because I should have done better, but at
Yeah.
the same time, I don't want to be the guy who like pulls an athlete from his family to get a picture because who the fuck he's there to enjoy himself. So I want to.
It was respectful of you.
Him, it's a selfless move, Danii.
It was very selfless. You had some chill. You were like, listen, he needs to enjoy his European vacation with his family. He and his wife may or may not be in the middle of a thing, you know. So like,
I think they were getting a purse because it wasn't going well. Maybe, you know, who knows?
Maybe. So this is
purses heal a lot of wounds.
They do. They really do heal a lot of wounds. This is very similar to when I texted you, and I thought, I know I saw David Spade on the street. I know I did.
I've told multiple people the story of you seeing David Spade. I've told my kids because we watched Grown Ups 2 days ago. And apparently, I bought it. I didn't even realize that. So
it's a classic.
I didn't buy Grown Ups. I bought Grown Ups 2, which is even worse.
Grown Ups 2. I think it's better than the first one. Unpopular opinion. I love the second one.
I fell asleep during it not because of the lack of entertainment, because Shaq was great in it.
Obviously.
But it was a double feature. We watched Grown Ups 1 and then I dozed off. But
that's fair.
Not a great movie, but very enjoyable. It's a Sandler movie, but The Wedding Singer's great.
That's one of my favorites.
I love Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, but Sandler also has like Little Nicky. I don't know if that's a great movie. It's enjoyable.
Christopher. It is one of his best. Little Nicky I rank pretty high, but maybe it's just because I love metal that I'm like, I just think this is really great. I don't know.
Maybe I need to rewatch it. Maybe I'll sleep on it. It's not Love Struck or whatever. Love Drunk. Punch Drunk. What is it?
I haven't seen it. It's probably one of the only ones I haven't seen.
I haven't seen it either because we don't need to, Danii.
Well, maybe.
We both know.
Maybe we do.
It's not a comedic role. I think it's a dramatic role.
Yeah, I don't need to cry anymore. I just don't. I don't need it. But I texted you right after that happened because I looked like a swamp rat. I literally am walking the dogs and like I like to joke that I am the Adam Sandler of WeHo because like I look like shit every time I take these dogs out. And I was like doing the thing where like I was trying to keep the boys away from like whoever's like walking past me. And I looked at him and he smiled at me and I smiled at him because I'm like, oh, hi. And then I like walked 2 like centimeters and I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, I think that's him. It had to have been him.
Are you 100% sure?
It had to have been. Like,
but I'm saying there's a doubt in your mind, and that is the Kris Letang doubt in my mind.
It could have been. And at first I was like, and the reason I was like, that had to have been him was I was like, oh, that guy looks familiar. And then I'm like, shut up. Like, the height, the hair, the hat, like, he had earbuds in, like, and I live close to the Laugh Factory. It could have been him.
There's no way that you looked more of a river rat than he does.
Well, I think I beat him. It was rough. Like, I was so embarrassed because I was
see you and David Spade dressing similarly while walking the dog.
We looked like the same person, to be quite honest. We looked like twins. And I turned around and I was gonna go, and I was like, "What the fuck are you gonna do, Danii?" You're gonna go, David Spade.
That's what you should have done. And then that was your answer.
And then what do I say after that? Do I take my hat off and I go?
Oh my god, we're in Grown Ups 2.
I'm like, oh my god, I love Grown Ups 2. It's your
that
best
would be like
work.
you wearing a Grown Ups 2 hat, though. That's my point. Like, that's crazy.
I know. So it may have been a missed opportunity. Although I am glad I did not say anything because I would have made a complete asshole of myself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you made pleasantries. I'm sure you might run into him again.
I'm gonna be ready next time. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, "Oh, we look like twinsies today."
I think you should work on your Sandler impression and do like a That was pretty good. You can use that even if you need to.
That was really good. My dogs might go back to the shelter. They'll be like, "Actually, we can't live with you."
You just gotta mumble a lot and then yell, "Shut up!"
I'm gonna start practicing.
I think you should,
just in case.
It's better to be prepared and not have to need it than to need it and not have it prepared, Danii.
That is very true.
Yeah,
that is true.
Have one for Kevin James. Get Chris Rock together. No.
Oh my god, I would die. I would literally pass away. Just done. Any other recent bamboozlements of your life, Christopher?
Other recent bamboo. I got a new car recently. Not a new car. My cousin moved to Texas, and I bought his wife's old car because my car is about to shit the bed. And I think I haven't been bamboozled yet, but I'm currently in the bamboozlement, I believe, because I looked at like We Buy Any Car or something like that. They said my car was worth $1,600, which it's not. So I know I'm gonna get scammed eventually. So this is the pre-scam, and I know that I'm being scammed, and I should back out. But I like the entertainment value, so I kind of want to go with it and see where it goes. I'm not gonna give him any of my vital information. But, this guy's going to try to rip me off probably, so I'm going to waste his afternoon, I think.
I think it's a good idea. I think you do it for the content and report back and let us know how that bamboozlement went.
I'm going to say, because I like, the used car salesman is the cliche scammer, like, trope. Like, I know that they're doing that, and I'm going into it, accepting it, and I'm gonna dance his dance for my entertainment, Danny.
I think you do that. You dance the dance with him. Although I feel like your car is maybe worth $1,600.
The muffler's like coming off, like it was dragging. I had to. Oh, you should see the work I've done under my car, Danny. I have these wire hangers that I intertwined with each other because I used to work at a dry cleaner, so I know my way around a wire hanger.
You know your shit.
Oh yeah, I know. And we had it. I put it under there, like hooked it on things, and it's nice. It's nice. It has some bend to it.
Okay, all right.
But it's falling off. I have another part held up with a keychain. I don't want to say it's duct taped together because it would probably be more sturdy if it was duct taped together. But it's definitely on its way out.
The keychain. It's the keychain for me. Yeah.
Because the chain is metal, it doesn't overheat. I use some kind of tape. I use tape's no good. I use JB Weld epoxy.
Okay.
Which I used part of this in the stand-up show we were doing last. I was mixing the epoxy, and like any good mechanic, before I got on the car, I got really high. And like while I was mixing it, it looked so tasty, man. Like I really had to try to not eat this glue.
I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that it is a thing. It shouldn't be. But yeah. Maybe that'll be part of the shtick with the guy. I'll just have a thing of JB Weld and just be biting it like a Snickers bar while I'm trying to sell it to We Buy Any Car.
What if you offer it to him and then he gives you more?
There, you want to bite? Yeah.
Yeah, one little,
don't worry,
little
I
nibble?
didn't mix it yet. The applicator and the hardener are different.
Yeah. Offer a little something extra.
No, Danny, I don't want to take away from my bamboozlements too much. But what you have to tell me, you were telling me about you drew blood. Are we allowed to talk about this story?
Yes. The biggest bamboozlement of my life, other than men, is the Dallas airport.
Oh.
I hate the Dallas airport. Every time I go to the Dallas airport, I get bamboozled. Something happens to me. I get stranded there. It's never okay. And I've talked about this before in the podcast, and I fell for it again. So I was at Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
As one is.
Well, la-di-da.
Yeah, I know. You were just in Florence. I was in Little Rock, Arkansas.
I would mix them up.
Obviously, it's like the same thing.
Have the same style and fashion senses.
It's all very similar. There are two people that work at their TSA department to bring you through. So our flight was delayed for like 2 hours, and I'm watching my phone and I'm going, oh, my connecting flight is still on time. This is really great.
Oh, you're stressing me out.
And Christopher, I had a seat upgrade. So I upgraded my seat for extra leg room so that I could enjoy my 3.5 hours on the way back to LAX.
Yeah.
So that dream was slowly slipping away every second that ticked by that I sat in the Little Rock airport. So I'm in the last row of this plane because that's where I ended up. Bought my
That's where
tickets
the
too
most
late.
legroom is.
Yeah. The complete caboose of the plane.
Yeah.
We get there, we land in Dallas, and I have 20 minutes to get from Terminal B to Terminal A. And if you've ever been to the Dallas airport, you can't simply walk from terminal to terminal. You have to take the tram because it's so large. So
Oh wait, that's Dallas Fort Worth.
yes.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah,
I
that one's
hate it.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Yeah.
Never again. So I run in these Uggs.
Oh, shit.
I run from Terminal B to Terminal A because I'm like, I can make it. I can make it in 20 minutes. I get to the gate. They close the gate just as I got there, and they would not let me on. There was a lady there that was trying to prove her citizenship, and they thought about letting her on. And I said, if you let her on, you're letting me on.
Yeah.
I was like, I go here.
You got Lloyd Christmas, man.
Literally.
Yeah.
They did not allow any of us on the plane. They said, we're done. And
The plane's still there. The people are still like, they didn't pull out. They're
Nope.
not taxiing. What are you doing?
nope. They're like, we're done. We're not letting anyone else on. So
We heard you upgraded your seat, so we're not going to let you on.
So we're not letting you onto this plane. And I never do this. This is the one time I was like, I'm going to treat myself. Wrong. So this lady says, well, you're going to have to walk 30 gates down to rebook your flight. And I said, of course I am, Shirley. That makes the most sense. So me and my Uggs walk down these gates. And I talked to this lovely lady. Shout out. I don't even remember her name, but she was great. American Airlines. Thank you. So she was like, okay, well, I'll get you on the next flight. But it's 5 p.m. and it leaves at 5:45 and it's at Terminal C. So I had to run again, Christopher, in my Uggs. And the night before,
we get some mileage on these Uggs.
Literally, these Uggs have seen so many things. I literally weeped in these Uggs. I started to bleed.
They're named after the sound you were making after every gate. Just ugh.
Literally. And then I was like, oh, something feels like wet in my Ugg. My toe started bleeding because the night before I wore the wrong shoes, and now I'm schlepping through the Dallas airport and I'm bleeding through my sock.
Oh my God. Hit him with the Kurt Schilling. I feel like the Ugg is not the most, I mean, I've never worn one. How breathable are they? I feel like that traps blood.
They're not.
Seems like a blood sopper.
It is. And I just bought these Uggs, so I'm going to continue to wear them for the rest of the season.
I think you should write all of that as the review for your Uggs. Like, go to Uggs and write, these Uggs got me through Dallas, Fort Worth twice.
Yep.
Through blood. They've seen bloodshed.
They have seen bloodshed through the Dallas airport. Never again. Never again. I will never.
Well, you made the second flight, though.
I made the second flight by like.
If they hit you with like the tram was 45 minutes and then they're like, nah.
They're like,
nah.
I would have just left. I would have just left. I would have just drove home at that point.
You live in Dallas now.
I'd be like, I live here. Just ship the boys to me. It's fine. Whatever. I did make it. By literally, like, as soon as I got to the gate, they were boarding my group. But I did keep my upgrade. So it was a good story after all.
Yeah, good. It had a happy ending. Good.
Yeah, it did.
I don't think I hate anything worse than experiencing an airport in life. I would easily sever my toe right now if I would never have to experience an airport. While we're talking about terrible airport stories, I was going to Montana a few years ago, and I was leaving, and my fiance asked me when we were walking out of the house, she was like, you have your wallet and everything, right? And like a dick, I'm like, you have your wallet and everything, right? Of course I have my wallet. Why would I not have my wallet? That has my money, that's my ID. Of course I have my wallet. So we go. You already know where this is going.
This is one of my favorite stories of yours.
Oh, but yeah, we pull in, we go, we're at the Pittsburgh airport. We get to the spot. pull out my phone because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a picture of the number because I'm not going to remember. But if I take a picture of the red 41, I'll know exactly where the car is.
Mm-hmm.
I go in, grab my phone, and I'm filling my pockets. I'm like, oh, that's a little light. That's because I didn't have my wallet. We're already at the airport. So I had to drive back from the airport. Luckily, this was at like 4 or 5 in the morning or something. But like it was, by the time we were getting there, like rush hour was gonna start for the second. So we lived in Bellevue at the time, and we got back. I grabbed it, and we ended up getting back just in time. They let me on the plane.
That's the luckiest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. It was. It's just the most stressful. I'll never make that mistake again. Like I say that. Who knows? But like, I will hold my wallet like in my hand. I have to see it now. Also, after going to Europe, big fan of the man purse, man.
Really? Are you a man purse guy now?
I had a fanny pack I threw over like a satchel.
My God, so fashion forward of you.
I was so paranoid about getting pickpocket or ending up in hostel and getting fucking murdered. Because, like, I don't know how the world views Americans all the time. I feel like if I was European, I would think Americans sucked. But, like, as an American, I think Americans suck for the most part.
It's fair.
I mean, you were at the airport. You've met people at the airport. Everybody at the airport is the worst version of themselves.
They really are.
The airport sucks. Which brings me to Newark. Newark. We were flying back on September 11th to Newark.
Wait, 2001?
No, it was no, luckily.
Okay.
It was this year. But like I just feel like flying back. We were flying back on September 11th. I was like paranoid about it, and then the movie on the flight was Lord of the Ring and the Two Towers. And I was like, dude, like, and then there was one other thing that happened. I don't know.
You're like, too much.
What the other thing was.
Too much.
Like, everything was pointing towards 9/11 too.
Not the best.
I guess it was 9/11. It was a date, but yeah. But no, airport. Cut my toe off. Take it away. I'll bleed out in an UGG.
I just get so angry when I'm at the airport. Like, I am completely fine until like I enter the doors of the airport, and I'm just so annoyed because it's like everybody's first day on earth. And I've seen this online before. Like, it's just like you get there and I'm like, you put your bag on the belt. That's all you have to do. Yeah. Bag on the belt. And people are like, wait, which way does it go? And like, it's just like, huh?
Are you one of these people who feels the need that I'm in the back of the plane, but as soon as we land, I have to stand and be on the back of my neck, knowing we're not moving for 10 minutes.
Literally.
I'm sitting down. I'm taking my time. We're all going to the same spot. Why do we all act like the plane has a detonator and we all have to get off? Like,
the standing in the aisle thing, unless you have a connecting flight, the only time I think this is acceptable is if you have a connecting flight and you got a boot, scoot, and boogie. Yeah. Absolutely. Get in the aisle. Get yourself out. But like these people that just like stand in the aisle, and we all know them, we've seen them, and they just like stretch and they've like got their stuff and they're just taking up so much space. And I'm like, can you not?
I don't know if this, I mean, you probably are in airports more often than I am, Danii.
More than
are there
I
a lot of people who are always stretching? Because when we were coming back, like this guy had his whole aerobic thing, and I'm not talking just like the arm back. Like he had like the hip circles going.
The arms, like that's not the time to loosen up.
Like it was an 80s workout video.
Not in the aisle of the airplane is not the time to loosen the joints up. It's just not the time.
Like everybody, I don't know. Like, do people not know? Like, you're part of this society. Like, you're part of we're not in your bedroom. We're not in your space. Like,
and the other thing too, I don't want to see a toe. I don't want to see a single toe.
The fucking lady behind me on the plane put her foot between my seat and put my armrest down. I want my armrest up because I had nobody sit next to me. We didn't have people on the flight. So I had my own area. Like the whole, like probably the back 4 rows.
That's the dream. Empty. I had that happen to me one time.
I wanted to sit by the window because I mean, it's not like we're flying across. Like, the United States is very cool, but like we're flying over the Alps, and
Yeah.
we flew over Greenland and stuff, and like the ocean. Like, I want to see some of this stuff, and the whole time, I'm in between being terrified that 9/11 and the two towers is on, and then I have this foot. It's not touching my face, but it's like
It's too close. It shouldn't be that close.
I can smell how old your shoes are. They're not, no. Don't have the news. And they smell like she bled in an UGG. That's what it smelled like.
Girl, I get it.
Yeah. Did you sit behind me? Oh my god.
It was me. It was actually me.
Danii.
Yeah. I buried my feet so deep under my backpack because my feet hurt so bad. I would never.
Yeah, I airport is the worst experience. Plus, I hate being on a plane. And it's not even like the flight part; it's the being claustrophobic and somebody else's. Like, I'm stuck here for an hour and a half, and there's no way around it.
Yeah.
Unless it goes down, but like
sometimes I'm like, you know what? Today's my day. It's fine.
If it means I don't have to go to the Newark connecting flight, then maybe it's time.
I will never go back to Dallas again. I want that on a public forum. I will never be in the Dallas airport as long as I live ever again. That was it.
That airport is like, there's a whole train that you have to take to go around it.
It's traumatic.
A shuttle or whatever. Yeah.
I've never had a good experience there. One time I had a flight delayed for like 2 hours and then they just canceled it. And they're like, we're missing a wheel. I said, where did the wheel go?
We just noticed
2 hours after the flight was supposed to take off. Wheel's gone.
Well, we wanted to make sure you missed the connecting flight. So
Absolutely. Just never again.
just waiting for the kitchen to be upgraded.
Never again.
Well, I guess this turned into that Why I Hate Flying podcast.
I feel like
right?
it kind of did turn into that Why I Hate Flying podcast.
But people can relate to that.
I feel like you can. Another thing that I feel like people can relate to is, I don't know if you have like noticed online that like Grandmacore is coming back.
No, what? Okay. I don't know what that means,
So
but I think I'm for it.
it's like cottage core. So it's like thrifting stuff that like your grandma would have.
Oh, okay.
And I am
like the knit things you put on a table under a lamp,
a doily.
like the crochet
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
Okay.
See, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh. It has to be brown and orange and white.
It minimum, or I won't accept it.
A lot of orange, greens, and yellows.
It's my favorite palette.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Like if I don't feel like I'm in your grandmama's cottage, like it doesn't feel right. I have an obsession right now with geese plates.
As you should.
I have purchased so many a geese plate. It's unnatural.
Now, these are plates that have geese drawn on them, or are they shaped like geese?
No, they have like the decal of the geese. And they look so happy and pleasant in the middle of the plate. And it's just perfection.
I would assume do people still eat goose? I feel like that's like a thing kings used to eat.
It does sound kind of royal, probably. Do you remember when the turducken was like a thing? Is that still a thing?
They do it. I know they do it on Thanksgiving for like the football games. Like the Lions will play, and they'll be like the turducken or whatever.
Oh.
Somebody will take a turkey leg or something. But I've never seen one in use in person.
You've never seen a turducken in real life?
No, not in the wild.
Do you have any current obsessions? Because I know you also love to just dive deep into something random.
Oh my God, Danii! Okay, it's a bad thing to talk to me about. I get obsessed with something new every day. I have to be. My obsession right now is raised box gardening.
Okay.
So I plan on getting some gardening beds, and I want to grow my own food.
You buy one house and you're just in touch with nature now. You're planting things.
Danii, what I've realized with myself, it's been a journey. It's been a mental journey. But what I know about myself is I love music, I love animals, I love nature, and I love food. Okay?
All right.
If I can do those as much as I can, then I'll be happy. So in my yard, in my little nature, with my animals, with my crows, my deer that are in the area, I know I'm probably not supposed to feed the deer, but whatever. I carved a pumpkin and I threw some shit out, man.
That was so
If they
nice
can
of
eat,
you.
Yeah, whatever. But I like having them in there, my little habitat. But if I can grow my own food, and it's not even about like, oh, I just need to eat better. Like, and I feel like if it's there and I'm invested in it, then maybe I will start eating better.
Your diet is one of the worst I've ever seen of a human.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's gummy worms and energy drinks.
And Little Debbie's and
Oh, the pumpkin delights are out.
oh, I know. I can't do it.
Pumpkin delight, for anybody listening, another sidebar. Greatest boxed like Little Debbie thing, I think pumpkin delight.
It is.
A lot of people do zebra cake. Zebra cake's good.
However,
Ho-ho, Swiss roll. You a ho-ho or a Swiss roll kind of girl?
feel like, well, depends on the day.
I
I feel like a Swiss roll is more my vibe.
agree.
I love a Swiss roll.
I think the ho-ho is more, the ho-ho is known like the Twinkie or whatever. But in practicality, the Swiss roll is for the connoisseur.
Between Friday and Sunday, it does change. However,
That's when the ho-ho comes out.
that's when the ho-ho comes out. And then it, it packs up Sunday night. But no, I think Swiss roll always.
I remember talking to, this might be obscure, but we had Jamarius Purse on, remember?
Yes.
And I talked to him about his favorite snack cake. He said donut stick. I don't know about that, man.
What what did he mean by a donut stick?
They have like the bear claw, like box, like the Little Debbie box, but they're like a stick that's just a donut.
Really? I didn't even
But
know
like
that.
it's like a straight line. It's a stick. It looks like you've ever seen like the apple pies from McDonald's? Kind of that shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like it just.
Yeah, not like a pretzel rod, like a thick one, or like a Nutri-Grain bar.
Oh God, a Nutri-Grain bar.
Regardless, it's not a pumpkin delight.
It's not a pumpkin delight, and like if you're gonna do it, you got to do the pumpkin delight. And you only have so much time left now. I've already had not my pumpkin. I'm sorry, the Halloween Oreos, which is obviously a staple every holiday season.
Absolutely.
I might have to do a pumpkin delight before it's out.
Well, you got to get Halloween stuff's already gone, man.
I know, it's like
You can't even
Christmas.
get Halloween stuff now because it's Christmas season.
It's literally
It's not
Christmas.
even Halloween in the Christmas stuff, man. Not to sound like old man Hopper, but like,
But old man,
let's let it play out, man.
the
Plus, yeah.
the thought of putting my tree up right now, just like hives.
You got to wait. You got to have some respect.
Literally.
What we can look forward to though is the gingerbread men Little Debbie things, because those are very.
They're so good.
Yeah, I slept on those. Those are as good as the pumpkin delights. Not as good, but they're
up
good.
there. They're not the pumpkin delight, but they're definitely up there. I only think about Little Debbie's when I talk to you. Any other time, I forget that they even exist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's my diet. It's a third of my diet is snack cakes or gummy worms.
It really angers me because your skin is so clear. And
That's because I don't do anything to it. I wash it with water.
fuck you.
Like I don't scrub, I don't exfoliate, I don't do anything. And my skin, my pores are fine. My nail beds are great, Danii.
You do have the best nail beds I've ever seen, which also angers me.
And I don't even really know what either of those are, but I've been told that, and I like to bring it up.
I know. It's rude. I think that's the perfect way to end this. Your nail beds are perfect. Your skin's perfect.
I'm glad we could stay on topic. I'm glad we had a conversation that was very straight line. I hope the listeners were able to follow. This is every day in my mind. I just watched an ADHD documentary, which is another thing I'm obsessed with because of how I need to learn how to control my brain because it bounces around. And doing things like this when I can see myself, I can't sit still. I can't stay on topic. And do you know how hard it was me to not interrupt somebody? Oh my God.
I saw you during that, like, we just did an interview with Iron City Paranormal, and I could just see you. You were like, I'm ready. I have a question.
Like, I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget.
I can always tell when you're gearing up because you start shifting.
Absolute pleasure.
What?
Podcasting with you.
It's what?
I said it's always an absolute pleasure podcasting with you.
I love podcasting with you. I miss you, buddy.
We recorded like another hour after that.
We did.
It didn't even feel like
We did, of like basically nothing.
Tuesday. Holy sh! No.
I know.
But I love the studio you got there too. I'm bad at ending a show because I'm gonna just notice things and then I'm gonna have to say it. So
You're just gonna turn it off. Like, all right, bye. So this is our first installment of Coast to Almost. I think it went pretty damn well.
So too.
We might have to come up with segments for next time.
Yeah, let's. You know what? It's important to get the ball rolling.
You're right.
We got it out there. Now we'll perfect it. But getting the inertia going, that's the hardest part.
The plan left the group chat, which is all we were asking for.
Oh yeah, but yeah. Let's keep doing this, Danii.
Let's keep doing it.
To almost do it. Monthly installations or whatever it is. However we want to do it.
However,
we'll discuss it.
It feels right.
But it's important that we do it.
Absolutely. Well, listeners, thank you for listening to the randomness of this episode from Coast to Almost, and we'll bring more bullshit to you next month.